Welcome back to the Stephan Show. My name is Graham and welcome to my show, and today is a really good day if you can't tell, because two things, okay? Number one, finally got a haircut. Now this is something that's been like 3 months now in the works. I have not had a haircut in forever, and with this whole like everything going on, I was like, how am I gonna get a haircut? Well, guess what? Graham's girlfriend actually came through with buzzers and with scissors, and believe it or not now, I got a haircut. She cut my hair, and it turned out like really good. So now I'm basically on this thing where I'm never gonna pay for a haircut ever again. I went on Amazon, I bought my own hair cutting set, so now for the most part I can get haircuts all the time. Guess how much it's gonna cost? $0. So basically I just saved $35 a month, and if I went and just invested that in a broad S&P 500 index fund, averaging a 7% return with dividends reinvested adjusted for inflation, after 80 years, that might be worth, I don't know, like $7,000, $8,000. So there you go. That's how I just made like 7 or 8 grand. Plus I just got this like sweet cream coffee creamer, and it's really good. So it's gonna be a good video today, I could already tell. But anyway, this video kept coming up in my recommendations lately, and I really haven't watched it. It's been out for a little bit over a month now. But YouTube keeps showing me this video over and over again. It's like, Graham, please watch this video. We want you to react to it. So if YouTube shows me the same video more than like 24 times, I'm gonna watch it, I'm gonna react to it. And this title is, She Cooks Lasagna in the Dishwasher. Wait for it, Extreme Cheapskates. Now here's the thing, I'm usually a bit hesitant making videos on TLC because I love copyright claiming my videos, and then basically I don't make any money off these videos. So I have to be very careful about showing too much of this and trying to get around this if I can at all possible, because it's fair use. But TLC doesn't care about that. They basically go and claim anything that ever uses any of their content. So hopefully they'll understand this is fair use. I'm using this in context of a bigger picture, and this just makes really good content to watch. So anyway, with that said, let's make sure to destroy the like button for the YouTube algorithm. Let's also make sure to get our 2 free stocks down below in the description, and deposit $100 so Webull gives you 2 free stocks, with one of them valued up to $1,200. And with that said, let's begin the video. Cheers, guys. This is really beginning to look a lot like that show Intervention. I don't know, maybe this is the Extreme Cheapskates Intervention Edition. Maybe. With this needle, it's looking a little bit suspicious here. Let's see.
I do believe that laundry detergent does run a scam on people. I learned how to conserve my detergent by my method at work, drawing blood. The measurements are very precise.
Whoa! I should really get this figured out, because what I'm doing is basically, my laundry detergent works, you just pour the cap all the way, and then you dump the cap in the washing machine. I've been doing it wrong this entire time. I should really go find some alleys somewhere, find some guy selling syringes, and that's it. It looks cool. Like, this looks really scientific if she's going and measuring it out. I wonder too if she does that little, like, the little tap that they do on the needles before they give you a shot. She sits there with the detergent, like tapping it a little bit before she injects it into the washing machine. It's a little weird.
By using the amount that I put inside of the syringe, it weighs out correctly, so I'm not overdoing it. I'm gonna save this.
Okay, so my understanding with saving that lint is that it's really flammable. So if you ever need to go and light something, like you're in the wilderness or you're going camping and you need something to just like burst into flames, my understanding is that that is really good. Maybe I'm wrong about that, but that's at least my understanding. And maybe she found a way to sell this, because I'm just throwing it away. Maybe I'm throwing away money. Let's see.
I collect lint from the dryer, first off because it's clean. Secondly, I don't have to buy cotton swabs. I'm using the lint right now to apply my compact powder.
I mean, that's certainly really creative, but here's the thing, like, my lint, you touch it and it just bursts into these little dust particles that get in the air and then make you sneeze, and then it brings up my asthma. So I don't know how she's getting it so compacted that she's able to like put that on her face and not have a whole bunch of just everything left on her face afterwards.
By using just one light bulb that she moves from room to room, she saves more than $60 a month on her electric bill.
That is the most outside-the-box thinking I've ever seen in my entire life. Seriously, have you ever seen, someone taking a light bulb and just moving it around? Why haven't I been doing this? How come no one told me this is one of the ways to save money? I'm sitting here doing all my laundry during like off-peak electrical hours, Little did I know, I'm walking over dollars to go and pick up pennies because I think this is where the real money-saving tactics are.
I'm not allowed to take long showers because Stephanie wants to save water for the water bill.
Wow, you know what? You really just gotta find a landlord, though, that pays your water bill. You know, there's a whole bunch of those out there where the water's on just one utility bill, and the landlord is pretty much forced at that point to go and pay for it. That's what you gotta do. I'm gonna tell everyone something. You know, I have this place. I'm not going to mention it, but I had an issue with tenants in the past. Well, it was one tenant in particular. They would go and fill up these like inflatable pools multiple times that they would use like just once or twice, get rid of all the water, and then fill it up again the next weekend. And yeah, I found this out. I was not pleased because the water bill turned out to be some like ridiculous amount. And I'm sitting here being like, I can't pay your water bill for you to do this. Like, that's stupid. You know, so from a landlord's perspective, like, you don't want that. But from a tenant's perspective, if the landlord's paying the water bill, right? Why not? Now, again, I don't endorse that as a landlord. Don't do that.
To keep her water bill down, Stephanie found a way to make sure Patrick sticks to a 2-minute shower.
Right now, Patrick!
This ain't real. Come on, guys. Like, there's no way this is real. I wonder how they find these people. I bet if we really did our research into this, we would find that they're all paid actors. Like, I bet she's an actor somewhere. We could find her on some reality show. The guy is probably not even her boyfriend. It's probably just like a relative of hers. It's like, hey, can you play my boyfriend? It's like, let's pretend like we have this wacky relationship. It's gonna make for a really good episode of TLC. I can't imagine this being real. I feel like people like this really don't exist to this extreme.
This is my reusable boiling water. Yes, I know it may be a little chunky, but it saves me from spending more money on my water bill.
Whoa! Oh no! That can't be good. Because I'd imagine if you're cooking food in water, there's got to be some sort of like bacteria that leaches. But then again, if you're boiling the water, wouldn't that would kill everything, right? That would destroy whatever's in the water. I gotta look into this further just to see if that's sanitary. I can't imagine just reusing the same water after. But then again, just if you boil it, if there are any scientists on here, just let me know down below in the description on this one. But I don't know. There's so many questions.
When are you gonna change that water?
I'll change it in due time. Just don't rush me, because the more you ask me that, the longer I have to keep it.
I'll never ask you that again.
That is the most like passive-aggressive thing I've seen today. If you ask me anymore, I'm gonna keep it for longer. That's a bad relationship. You don't want someone like that. You really want someone like, honey, I'm gonna go out on the street and I'm gonna pick up some change for like 10 minutes and I'm gonna come back and that's gonna pay for all the water in that little pot. Let's go to the park. Let's go to the park and then they have a whole bunch of water fountains there. Let's just dump our pot there and then we get some new free water. Like, that's what they should be doing.
I am able to make the most of every food and drink that we have in this house. If it doesn't get all drunk up, I pour it back. If it doesn't get all slopped up, I put it back in its container.
I like this shot here, I have to say. I know we're talking about reusing food. That's weird, okay? But we have to admit, this is a genius shot. We have her only light bulb in the entire place lighting her perfectly in frame in the front. Like, everything about this shot and the composition, I gotta say, it's perfect. And we got the dishwasher in the background. Look at the dishwasher. She's gonna be cooking lasagna in there pretty soon.
With a strict monthly food budget of $400, there's no room in Stephanie's world for extra expenses.
I hear $400 a month on food, and I think that's a lot. I am actually surprised she's spending that much on food. You would think if she's reusing all this stuff, she should be able to get her food bill down like under $150 a month. Like, my old grocery bill, I think, was about like $115 a month, somewhere in the low hundreds. And I mean, it's not like I wasn't eating lobster every night, but it was a lot of like, it was frozen foods, guys. Like, I eat a lot of frozen foods, but still, like, it was cheap. I guess I'm just surprised that $400 for me seems like it would go a very long way, and I would imagine for $400 a month, like, she wouldn't be reusing a lot of this food.
I really begged her to have people over and, to be honest with you, like, hands and knees.
Having people over to the house means Stephanie's pockets are getting dug into. And I do not like that.
Why doesn't he pay for it, though? That's what I don't understand. Like, why is it on her? Why does she gotta be the one to set the rules and pay for everything? Why can't he say, like, honey, listen, we're having mom and dad over tonight. It's not that big of a deal. I'm gonna spend the $5 and go get some food somewhere. I'm gonna make it, you don't have to spend a single dollar. Why don't they just do that instead of arguing? But you know what? They're not doing that because that doesn't make a good TLC episode. Every TLC episode has the same thing. There's always people coming over, and then their friends go and be like,
oh, they're so weird. It's so weird. I don't understand why they do that. It's so strange.
But it makes for good TV. They have the same format every single time. It's always the friends come over.
When I buy fruits and vegetables, I want to pay for what I eat, not for what I don't eat. There's no need to pay for the vine if all I'm eating is the grapes.
Oh, that's kind of smart. Now I'm gonna admit a little guilty secret of mine right now, okay? One of my guilty things is sometimes I go to the grocery store and I see like a whole big pack of bananas and like 7 of them in there. And I know I don't need 7 bananas because by the time I go through it, they're like half of it's gonna be bad. Why am I gonna pay for that? So instead what I do is I just rip off like 3 or 4 and I pay for just those. That saves me like $1 right there, and I don't have to waste any food, and then someone else is gonna come by and be like, wait a second, I don't need 7 bananas either, I'm gonna just use what's been ripped off. Works every single time, works great.
Probably only need about 3 of these. My bananas? I'm not going to eat the whole of the banana. I eat the banana itself.
That's funny that she just rips it off like that. No, not that bad. I don't actually like unpeel banana because then it turns all brown and nasty. But that's funny too that she does the same. Great minds think alike.
By any chance, if you have any other ground beef that's already leftovers.
It's all sold. We sell it on a daily basis, fresh all the time.
What she should really be doing is just going to the dumpster afterwards. Like what I've heard, at least what I've seen from Tiger King, so that basically makes me an expert now, is that at the end of the day, they just throw away a whole bunch of really good high quality meats that are just about to expire, and then people could take it for free and feed it to tigers. So why can't she just go to the trash can, just find out where they dump all the food and just sit there and then just go grab all the food for free? You would think she would do that. That I would actually, I think that's good because a lot of this food just goes to waste. It's terrible. I think there should be a better use for it. I get why they do it. They have to do it. But for her, it makes sense. Just go and get the free food.
Wow, and how much would 2 pounds of the beef fat be?
$2.53, ma'am.
I will take the beef fat.
You'll take the beef fat.
I'm satisfied with that. I'm going to stretch out the beef by adding the rest of this, or whatever's left from this, to stretch it out for the lasagna.
So that's just straight up beef fat though. Why would you want that? Wouldn't it be better just to leave that out of the meal? Everyone could just eat a little bit less food and then you don't have to pump it up a little bit with just beef fat. Like that to me would make it just less appealing than having less food.
I just gotta make sure I wrap it really well or else the food will get wet.
With the dishwasher reaching a temperature of 170 degrees, the lasagna will be fully cooked in 1.5 hours.
I'm actually like, I'm not even joking here. I'm really tempted to give that a shot and see if it works. Yeah, okay, how about this, guys? If this video gets 10,000 likes, I'm gonna go and do this. And I'm being 100% serious here. Now, here's the thing. This video is going to get anywhere from like 50,000 views at the very lowest to maybe like 100,000 views. About, like, if it's a big video, about 100,000 views. That just means if people within the first day that are watching this video just hit the like button, like, we'll hit 10,000 likes within, honestly, like, 3 hours, if just everyone just hits the like button. 10,000 likes, and I'm gonna be making lasagna in the dishwasher to see if it actually works. I'm not even joking, that's going to be a video.
Come on!
Hey.
This is the second time you did that! I gotta save money for electricity! I'm sorry! I have to turn it off when it's a commercial!
That's, oh man, that's not real. That's 100% not real. Like, I get muting the TV sometimes for commercials. I understand that. Like, my grandparents always used to do that, and I'd be like, well, now it's just awkward silence. Why can't we at least keep it on in the background, and then there's no awkward silence? But, you know, I at least understand that. There's no reason to turn the TV off, though, because then how do you know when the commercials are over? You don't. You just have to guess, and then you might miss some of the show. So, you know.
Excuse me, can I use some?
That's fake! That's fake! No one's walking around with candles to go to the bathroom. It's not real. 100% that's not real. Like, why can't everyone just go and chip in a quarter to basically go in and be like, okay, we're each gonna give you a quarter that's gonna cover all of the electricity for all of this, and you'll make money on top of this.
Of course.
As long as the water doesn't get in there, as long as there's no soap or anything like that, I don't see any problem with that, and as long as it does the job, I think it's okay. I really want to try this though.
The lasagna tastes like water. W-A-T-E-R, water. Nasty.
I get the utmost satisfaction being the cheapskate that I am. It's for me.
All right, so we really want to know, first of all, how much money is she making? How much of that money is she saving? How much money does she have right now? And where is she investing this? I think that would solve a lot of our questions when it comes to this. Maybe she's sitting on millions of dollars. Maybe she puts it all in Bitcoin. Maybe she's the one right now buying Carnival Cruise stock. We don't know. There's so many questions when it comes to this. But here's the thing, like, we know this is fake. Like, we could call it for what this is. I'm not gonna pretend to be like, oh my god, it's real. I mean, it's a fake video. You know, I have a feeling it's based on like some amount of reality. I mean, maybe she tried making lasagna once in the dishwasher as like a joke, and she realized like, whoa, this is actually really cool, and then all of her friends just make fun of her for that. But there's no way this is real, so we're not gonna try to pretend it's real. But overall, as far as these money-saving tips go, they're all stupid. It's a ridiculous video. TLC obviously provides us with some really great entertainment, but this, for what it's worth, is just insane. But from anything in this video, I really just do want to try this whole lasagna in the dishwasher thing. So like, in all seriousness, let's get this video 10,000 likes. It'll get 10,000 likes really quickly if everyone actually does their part, and then I'll be cooking lasagna in the dishwasher. I've never made lasagna before, so not only is this going to be like a cooking tutorial, but this is me going and cooking lasagna for the first time in a dishwasher to see if this actually works. We're gonna be like the Mythbusters of extreme cheapskates, and we're gonna see if this actually works, and see too, maybe this is a great way to save money. So with that said, you guys, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. As always, if you have not already subscribed, make sure to subscribe, hit the notification bell. Feel free to add me on Instagram. I post it pretty much daily, so if you want to be a part of it there, feel free to add me there. And lastly, if you guys want those 2 free stocks, use the link down below in the description. Webull is going to be giving you 2 free stocks when you deposit $100 on the platform, with one of the stocks valued up to $1,400. So if you want the chance to get those 2 free stocks, only takes a few minutes. Use that link down below. Let me know which 2 free stocks you get. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time.